Hi guys. Hello. I'm here and I'm on time too. How you doing, Anthony? I'll just wait a couple minutes for everybody to get in the room. Let me know if you can hear me or not because I do have a microphone, but I have my headphones on right now. So let me know if you guys can hear me well. And I'm super excited for today. I think it's long overdue because like I always talk about hair and wigs and things like that, but I never really get a chance to show you guys how I style my wigs and weaves and all that other stuff. So if you are just coming in, please like the video, share the video if you like. I would appreciate it if you do. And it's going to be super fun. Now, if you didn't read the thumbnail, today I'm going to be installing a wig and I'll show you how I adjust my wigs and make them a little bit more fitted to my head. A lot of times these wigs, they come in and they're super big. So it's an easier way to adjust your wig and it's not permanent. So I'll show you guys how to do that. The other thing is I'll show you how to install the wig onto your head. So if you don't know how to do your own hair, this is the place you want to be. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do all that good stuff, and it's going to be easy. It's going to be really cool. So I'll wait for some more people to come into the chat. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Shy. This channel is about beauty, weight loss, all that good stuff, and pretty much like a lifestyle. I am a DIY type of girl, and I love doing all of my maintenance by myself. I'm cheap, so I like to save a couple coins and do everything myself. So that includes my hair. I'm learning my makeup. I'm not that good at it just yet, but hair, nails, I do my own nails, and I also I know how to make a wig, but I'm not that great at it just yet. So that's pretty much it. Now, as I wait for more people to come in, let me see. Let me highlight the comment. Let me see. All right. How you doing, Anthony? If you're just coming in, please like the video before we get started. And let me get some water. So how's your guys' Saturday going? Tell me in the chat as we get started with the live video. Now, I do want to show you guys, I already washed my wig. This is a bob. I put it on the canvas head. I might have to move it down just a little bit and adjust it because it might be a little bit too tall for me. As you guys come in, please hit the like button. I would have greatly appreciate it. Uh-oh. Let me see. Are there any other comments? Okay. All right. Okay. So if you didn't catch my last live, which was last night, I talked about how I'm going to do a video on how I install my wigs and how I basically make them look realistic. So this is actually a wig that I have on right now, and it is 100% human hair. I had it for about 6 years, so I got it in 2020, and it's lasting pretty good. I meant to grab some of the shampoo that I use, but the best shampoo to use for wigs is a silicone shampoo. I'm telling you, if you get the silicone shampoo, it's the best ever. All right. If it's like matted in the back, usually it mats a lot towards the nape of the neck, and this will detangle it really good, and then you go in with your moisturizing shampoo. You can use pretty much anything that you like, and conditioner, and you just basically treat it like your own hair. And that's exactly what I did with this one right here. I think I had this for a couple years. It is a bob. It's holding up pretty good, but I want to show you guys how big this cap is. This cap is really big, and this is a U-part wig. So if you're not familiar with a U-part wig, this is what it is. It's like a U. And on this part, this is where your actual hair will be left out. So that's why we call it leave out. So your leave out, yeah, and then it blends well with the U-part wig. The best thing to do when you have a U-part wig is to part your hair in a U, leave out the sides, and that's pretty much it. And then you can just do some braids in the back. Now, I do apologize for the noise in the back. People get real crazy on Saturdays for some reason, and they want to rev their engines. So if you guys can hear that in the back, I apologize. That's not my fault. So this is what it looks like. This is the inside. So these are clips. I'll open them up. Open these clips up right here. Okay. You see that? Those are 4 clips. You can clip them onto your braids, but we're not going to do that. We're going to remove these clips. You can always sew them back in, but if you want your wig to lay flush onto your hair, you're going to sew it down to your braids. And the good thing about sewing it down to your braids is that it's less tension on your hair, because these combs tend to rip your actual hair out. And we don't want to lose hair, right? Right. So we're going to do that. So you see those 4? There's 2 combs on the side, which we're going to keep them where they are. And then you also have a comb at the bottom. Let me get a comb. Actual comb. Here. Brush this out. This is the part where it gets nappy. So let's go ahead and do this here. Detangle your wig. And this cap is kind of still wet because I washed it a couple hours ago, but it's okay. It's just the inside of the cap. It won't hurt it. Let me know if you guys can hear me, please. Tell me in the chat if you guys can hear me. I would greatly appreciate that. So, y'all see this? And I forgot to mention that these are adjustable straps, so you can adjust it to your head. Now, this cap is pretty big, and I'll show you guys how to kind of tighten it or make it a little bit more fitted to your head. So let me go ahead and get the needle and thread, and I'll show you that. So this is the thread that I use right here, and I just thread it onto the needle. Where's mine? Over there. All right, so let's go ahead and slide this on here. And threading it on there. You just need about this much thread. You don't need that much. And then you just tie a knot at the bottom, just like, you know, you're sewing like a regular shirt or something like that. It's just the same. So I'm gonna do a knot, cut the bottom. Hey, she is Tamika. Thanks for joining. So I got this threaded. And if you're just coming in, This is the wig that we are going to use today, and we're going to make it tighter. You see all of that? This is why a lot of these wigs are super loose in the back and they look, you know, kind of bulky. We're going to tighten that. So what I do is, and I found this on TikTok. So I'm going to thread it through right here. I wish I had a better setup, but I'm going to poke the hole through it right there. And I'm going to do it 3 times. So this is the first time, or the first poke. And then I'm going to poke it through again. Right there. And this is how you tighten your wig. And then got to be careful with this because sometimes the thread gets kind of messed up. So this is what it looks like. Don't mind that. That's just, you know, residue from when I washed the wig. So this wig is clean. So, and then we're going to poke it through a 3rd time. Now see it? Sorry. This is what it looks like right there. And my wig is still wet because I washed it earlier. So then you're just going to tug it a little bit, tug it through. So right there, you're pushing that through like that. Tighten that up just a little bit. So it should look like this. So it tightens it up, and then you just create a knot. And I'll show y'all how I do my knot. So I just poked it through a 4th time, and then you go like this. Y'all see that? Push it through. And when you wrap the thread around the needle like that, it creates a knot. And thread it through slow because sometimes the thread gets tangled. So you see the knot? Y'all see the knot right there? Right there. So that's what it looks like. And I think I'm going to do like 4. So 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And then I just cut it. When I cut it, I do another knot at the bottom of the thread. Sometimes I do 2 knots. And got that knot right there. I hope y'all can see it. I'm doing the best I can. So under this right here, which is where we threaded to tighten the wig up a little bit, we're going to put another one right there. Because usually it's really big and bulky at the bottom, you know. So I'm going to do the same thing. Go through it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just pushing it through. And I just put the thread right under the other threaded part where I just basically tied it up, if that makes sense. So it's right under there. And push it through really slow because you don't want the thread to knot it up. So we'll have to go through it one more time. And now I'm just tying a knot in there. Cut that part. And it does not have to be perfect. You just want it to be a little bit more snug. And then next, I'm going to clip out, well, I'm going to cut out these clips. So if you just came in, these clips right here is the reason why a lot of us is losing our hair. So the best thing to do is cut them out and sew the wig down to your braids. I think I'm gonna do it with mine. I already sewed down a wig, and I'll show you exactly how I sewed it down. And I'll try to cut it out and sew this one in if I can, but if I can't, you know, y'all get my gist. Here. Now, I was rushing to go on live because I was doing like 10 things at the same time. I was cooking, I was setting up, I was trying to set up, my live quote unquote studio, and I just made it on time. So I'm going to do it the same thing on the opposite side and kind of create, just so it can be a little bit tighter. So I poke through 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and I'll show y'all in just a second. I gotta slow down because sometimes the thread bunches up like this. Y'all see that? It bunches up and create like a little knot, and we don't want that. So take your time. And then y'all see that? Kind of snugs it a little bit more. And I did the same exact thing with the wig that I have on because this cap is so big. And I think that it's like an easy fix without actually cutting the wig. Okay. Anthony said he's supporting in the background. He don't know what's going on, girls. We appreciate that type of support, my brother. So you just bunch it up a little bit. And I'm going to knot it up. And let's just say if you don't want this in your wig anymore, let's say if you want to just, cut the thread out, you can do so. So this is a temporary fix without cutting the actual wig, because there's ways that you can do it. You can cut the wig, but I don't want to cut the wig because I don't want to mess it up. So I just tighten it up like that. And you can't see it on the other side either. So that's the best part about it is you can't see it. Yeah, I don't need to know how to fix up a wig. Hey, you might need, somebody might need your help. They might need your help. You never know. Okay, so for you guys that's just joining the live, I'm just adjusting the wig, showing you guys how I style my wigs. And next, after I put this last little stitch in here, I'm going to show you all the products that I use because, hold on one second. Um, I use a lot of different products to make it, shiny, silky, or whatever. And a lot manageable. So one more, and then I'm going to show you guys the products that I use to style. And If you guys got questions in the chat, please drop them. I'm looking back and forth. So I'm just pushing the thread through. Oh, I dropped it. I'm clumsy. So, and I think I paid like $60 for this wig on Amazon. So I just gotta find the link because I will link this wig. It's a decent wig, you know, it's affordable. It lasts quite a bit. I think I had this for 3 or 4 years, so it's durable. And plus, I don't wear my wigs like often, but I will say this, I do sleep in my human hair wig. So I slept in this last night and I didn't straighten it. I went to the gym and everything. And, you know, it's not napping up. You see this? It's not napping up. Now, at one point, it was nappy because, you know, the nape of the neck with all of the heat from your nap, I say your naps, from your neck, it kind of causes it to kind of tangle in the back. Like it's barely tangling a little bit right here, but you know, I had this on for 3 days and it's sewn to my head and it's fine. And it's because I used the silicone shampoo. So I don't know the brand name. I just know it says silicone and I forgot to grab it out of my closet. But I'll show y'all everything else that I use once I put this in here. Just push that through. And you want to push the thread through one at a time. So 1, 2. Hi, Grace. Oh, let's see here. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. If you're just coming in, I am adjusting the wig so that it won't be so big because a lot of times when you buy the wigs from like Amazon or whatever, the human hair wigs are extremely big. So, and it's even big for us big head girls. So for me, being a big head girl, I gotta adjust it too. So that's how you know the cap is huge. So I just did that. Squeeze that tighter. Oop, oop. All right. So we just finished that. And I'm just cutting the excess thread in the wig. Now, okay, so I want to show you guys. Oops, I dropped my scissors. I want to show y'all all the good stuff that I use to get these wigs flat. Let me see. Tamika says, how long do you usually wear it sewn down? Really, you can wear it sewn down for like a week. I would say like a week because if you know want to wash your hair at the end of the week, you can do that. But it was one time where I was super busy and I didn't wash my hair for like 2 weeks. Girl, it stayed in for like 2 weeks and it didn't get nappy like that. I mean, I just washed it and you guys see like it's back to new. It looks practically new. Okay, so I use It's a 10. I don't know what I did with it, but when I wash my wigs, I use It's a 10 moisturizing spray. Where is it at? I thought I put it in here. Okay, it's gone, but It's a 10. It comes in a purple bottle. And then I use this right here. This is Design Essentials Agave and Lavender. It's a blow dry. heat, it's called heat shit. I can't read today. Blow dry and heat shield. So it's kind of like a heat protectant, but I also have the serum, which is actually a heat protectant as well. And then I use that as I blow dry. So it's a 10, this right here. And then for my natural sisters, if you got short hair and you want to blend the wig to your, or you want to blend your hair to the wig, use a wax stick, and then that's when you go to flat iron your hair. But before you flat iron your hair, put some mousse on your hair. So on this part right here, this is exactly what I did. Now push that down. This is my hair right here. Now I did sweat it out a little bit. So I put some mousse on my hair, and then I took a wig cap. These are wig caps. I put a wig cap on my hair. I'll show you guys. You put the wig cap like this, all right? So it's gonna look just like this. And then you take your blow dryer, blow dry it. It's gonna be frizzy a little bit. So after you do that, this is how you blend it in to the wig. After you do that, put a little bit of the serum on your hand, about a pea size. Put it through your hair. And then you use this. I'm gonna try to, can you guys see it? This is the Kenra anti-humidity spray. We need this, all right? We trust this. We love this, right? This helps your hair from, humidity. Since it's summertime, a lot of times our leave out is not blended to the wigs. Now this helps if you want to do a blowout as well. If you don't want your hair to be frizzy, this works really, really good. It's unbelievable how good this works. So let's spray this on there. And then I use this right here. This is, the Sebastian Shaper. And y'all see, I did not pay a lot for this. I paid, oh, you can barely see it. I probably paid like $10 for this big old bottle. Usually this bottle is about $27 at Sally's, but I got this from TJ Maxx. So all the products that I got is from either Sally's or TJ Maxx. But I got this from TJ Maxx as well. No, I got it from Marshall's. And this is the Kenra anti-humidity spray. So this is number 5. This is going to be our holy grail for the summer if you want to wear your hair as like a half wig or a leave out U-part wig. Let me look at the comments. Let me see. All right. Grace says, Kenra anti-humidity spray 5 is lightweight, low hold finishing spray designed to lock out moisture and prevent frizz up to 72 hours. The price is around $20 for a 5-ounce can at Ulta. That is a fact. Let me tell y'all how much I paid for this at Marshall's. No, I got this from TJ Maxx. I paid $14.99 for it. So sometimes you can catch a deal, like if it's on sale, but it was $14.99. I thought it was like $20, $25, but I didn't know it was $20 at Ulta. So this is another thing that I like to use. It's a finishing spray. This is the generic version of Kenra. So Sally's, they sell generic versions of Kenra products, but it just says generic on there, and you guys can see my lighting might be a little off, but let me know if y'all can see that there. It might have to kind of focus in. This is nice if you want to curl your hair, and the Sebastian spray is nice if you want to curl your hair as well. So that's what I use. So those are the products that I like to use for that. So let's go back to this wig. Where's my scissors? One second, guys. Okay, so we're gonna cut these clips on out this wig. And look, you guys can sew them back on there, but I like to just cut mine right on because it's just sewn down on here. So y'all see that? I'm just cutting it right on out. So, because if you look at this right here, it kind of makes it bulky. I don't like that bulky look because that's how you can tell it's a wig. Now, if you sew it down, it just looks like a sew-in. And a lot of times when you have like medium sized to small braids, it really looks flat. So the idea is to make it as flat as possible. Yeah. Oh, link those products too. Okay. Oh, I wish I would have had my tablet on here, but I would definitely link the products on here because you can get it at Ulta. You know, sometimes TJ Maxx and Marshalls are hit and miss. They don't always have Kenra products, but when they do, I always grab them up because I mean, I don't want to pay full price for it. I will love a discount. Another one that I want to try out is called I think it's IGK or IKG. They have like a anti-humidity spray or serum that you could put in your hair. But I would definitely say after you get done flat ironing your hair, put that Sebastian on there because it kind of locks it in. So look, y'all, I didn't went to the gym. I went to the gym 2 days in a row, and it don't look that bad. I took 2 showers today. So before the gym, after the gym, and my hair is not as frizzy as it would normally be because I'm 100% natural. I don't have a relaxer in my hair. So, I mean, it lasts pretty good. Almost 72 hours. And then, yeah. Okay, so we got the clips out. Now you guys can use these for clip-ins too, just so you know. So if you want to repurpose these clips, you can definitely use them for clip-ins. All right. Well, that's what it looks like now. Let's put it on the wig cap. All right. Okay. Now, this is my canvas head. It's been through some things, but she's been by my side for years. And then, y'all see that? These are T-pins. So you just put the T-pins right through here. It sticks right in there. And it lays a lot flatter since I don't have those clips in there anymore. I'll put one more in. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can push my, I'm gonna push this back just a little bit so you guys can see it. I got cords everywhere, y'all, so please bear with me. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is what you look like in the back. But we definitely want to straighten her out. I already sprayed the It's a 10 spray on there, and let's put a little bit of this on there. Like that. Now, if you have short hair and you're trying to blend it to your wig, use a hot comb. Y'all remember this? Y'all know what our mom used to do Easter Sunday. We had a flat iron, but we used to put it on the stove. I have an electric one, and it controls the heat. So I do like the idea of having an electric hot comb, hot comb those roots, hot comb those roots, but definitely put a heat protectant on your hair. Um, Now, if you don't mind straightening your hair every day, please put a heat protectant on and use Design Essentials. It's the serum from this line right here, the agave and lavender. So I'm gonna turn on my flat irons because we're gonna style her up. And I don't want to take too much of y'all time because I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see me put it on my head. I will have to cut this wig out, but I'll sew this one down. Just say the word. So here. We don't need this anymore. I need some space. Put that there. She is Tamika says my hair frizz up. Yeah, mine's do too. It really do. But I noticed that it's not as frizzy since I use that Kenra anti-humidity spray. I love that spray. We got the scissors, we got the clips, we got the comb. All right. Now, I'm not a pro at this. I just do my own hair. I'm not a pro. So please don't look at it as, oh, she know how to do hair. I know how to do my own hair. And I know how to braid a little bit, but don't think that you're about to get a professional quality style. It's gonna be basic, okay? All right, we got our comb. Okay, this is what the wig looked like in the back. It's a bob. So we sprayed that on here. Let's spray some of this on here. A little bit of this too. Make sure I don't spray myself in the eye. I do that a lot. It's been times where I'm thinking that it's like this way. I'm spraying all over and hit myself in the eye. Almost blinded myself, y'all. So let's put these flat irons at 400. We already got a heat protectant on the wig. It's not going to burn the wig because it's only 400 degrees. So what I like to do is I like to do little pieces, flatten it, and then we're going to bump the ends. Some people don't like to bump the ends, and that just means just curling it. Some people like it straight. So let's get these babies on. I remember those hot combs on the stove. Yeah. My mom used to burn the crap out my ear. I used to be like, keep still, Cheyenne. I'm like, ah. Turn me up. Y'all got a story. If y'all haven't met my sister, she came on my panel before when we were doing the book club. But my sister, I used to always do her hair and flat iron her hair all the time. And one time I wasn't paying attention. I clapped her ear with the flat irons. She beat me up. She beat me up. Well, she tried to beat me up. I was scared, y'all, because I clamped her ears so tight on. Now they got the silicone ear covers. We definitely needed that. She was so mad at me. I was cracking up. So here, piece by piece. piece by piece. I got so many stories when I used to burn my sister. Now she don't let me do her hair. And her hair all the way down her back. I'm like, you should just let me do your hair. If she hear this story, she gonna laugh. But yeah, that was so funny. Okay. So I'm just gonna go and straighten this. I'm using my, sorry y'all can't see, but I'm just straightening the back piece by piece. And we're gonna tilt it over here. Now these wigs, they, if you try to get like a natural black or like a 1B, the human hair wigs has a lot of brown in it. So if you have like dark brown or black hair, I would suggest putting like a rinse into it. And what I mean by a rinse is like, semi-permanent dye. That works good. Okay. Yes, girl, I clamped her ear. It was because we was talking and the conversation was so good and I wasn't even like paying attention. And it's like all of our cousins was over. She tore me up. She was mad. I was like, I'm sorry. All right. Now this got little pieces. It didn't make it perfect. It's just like actually kind of long. I like my bobs to be like concave in the back. I like that style. I think it's cute and it's really, really like neat and seamless. I like that style, but I don't know how to cut that well. Remember, I told y'all yesterday, I only did beauty school for like a week and I dropped out. Uh-oh. Sometimes I wish I would have stayed into beauty school because I actually would have I would have loved to learn the basics of like how to cut hair. Like if I knew how to cut hair, I would never be broke. Like I would just be cutting hair. Um, but I was thinking about taking like a braiding class because I know the basics of braiding. I know how to braid. It's not great, but it's not bad. I mean, it could be better. But the only thing is I don't know how to part. Like my parts don't be crisp like I like it. You can learn on YouTube. You know what? I think I want to. It was a girl in my city. She used to do like in-person braid classes, and she used to sell out. Like all of her classes used to be like packed. And she actually did my hair before. She is probably the best braider that I ever been to, besides my other sister. So I got another sister that was an amazing braider. But the problem is that her hands would cramp up so bad and she just couldn't, do it anymore. So I think she used to get carpal tunnel real bad. Grace says she said this is a lot of work for the wig. I'd rather just put a hat on. Girl, I know. But for me, I don't want to put too much heat in my hair. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't be wanting to put that much heat in my hair. I be wanting to throw this on. So a lot of times, let's say if I got like a meeting, I would do this at night and I would just slap the wig on like when I'm getting dressed in the morning. So I would style the wigs at night, which is easier. Girl, I cut my own hair, but I'm learning the basics. It's better. My daughter, let me see. Let me put it on. Um, my daughter had plans to go to braiding school. They got braiding school? I would love to have gone. Tamika said, Grace, I was expecting you to take notes. I know, girl. And look, I know this is a lot. Usually I don't have this much, this many steps. I really don't. But I just wanted to kind of show y'all, like, how to do it. What I do. It is a lot though. But guess what? A lot of times you could just do it one time and put that back in the pack. You don't have to worry about it. See? Just do have a little flyaways. Do you have to do this every time you use it? No, you don't. So like you can put like some rollers, some foam rollers on it and put it back in the pack. So you could do it like, however times you will like, but you don't have to do it every time. Okay, I'll try to speed it up for y'all. But and you know what? I started to style it, but I'm like, I really want them to see, how I do it. I really do. Now, since it is getting warmer, for my black sisters, I said this last night, I would suggest getting like a kinky straight U-part wig or a half wig. So, sorry, I hear kids. But yeah, I would get like a half wig or um, a, a U-part wig like this and braid your hair down. If you can't braid, go to a braider or you can do twists. I would do like some twists. Do some flat twists on your hair if you can't braid and make sure that they're not big because a lot of times where the wigs look like hats, like you just threw it on, is because your foundation under the wig is big. So you gotta, do smaller braids if you can to make it look better, to make it look, a lot more realistic. So, bam. All right, let's knock this out. Like that. And if you guys are just coming in, I am just showing you guys how I do my wigs. I already cut the clips out of it. This is a U-part wig. And the reason why I cut the clips out is because I sew my wigs down to my head. So think of this as like a $60 sew-in. So if you can sew or if you can braid and sew, this is a good alternative if you're trying to save some money. That's what I like to do. Let's see here. Hmm. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. And the flat irons that I'm using is a dupe for Chi. I got these from Sally's and I had them for 6 years. So they're actually pretty good. There's some ceramics too. We are almost done flat ironing it. Excuse my French or whatever. Okay. No comments. Oh, also, I want to show you guys some of the things that you can do with your real hair. It's called the chase method. So if you want it like really sleek, you use your comb and you just chase it with the flat iron. So like this, you take your comb. Hopefully I can show you guys, but kind of makes it a lot more sleek when you do the chase method. You guys let me know if you got any questions in the chat because I don't want to have y'all just watching me and I'm dead silent. So bump that part. All right, we almost done doing that part. Let me be gentle. I remember when I used to get my hair done, they used to yank my head all over the place. My older sister, one of my older sisters, the one that was a excellent braider, she used to yank my head all around because I wouldn't keep still. I was like, you know what? When I start doing hair, I'm not gonna be doing people like this. She used to be so bad. Like, girl, be gentle on me. Let me see here. So, mm, ends. Ends got some. I don't like how the ends are. They kind of scraggly, but I could probably trim them. All right. We're coming up on the last part. So I'm gonna have to just split this up in two. So y'all see that? Split it up. Mm-mm. Oh, did I spray it? I forgot to spray. I will say I do love like doing stuff like this. I know it's a lot of steps, but this is very like therapeutic for me. I love doing little styles like this. Last part. All right. Last part here. We'll go in. I went in with the flat irons first before I did my curling irons. Is and the reason why I did that was because a lot of times it'd be like little kinks in the hair. So I wanted to make sure it was no kinks in the hair. What is that? Let me trim this real quick. I'm trimming the ends of the wig. So if you guys are wondering, that's what I'm doing so it can be all even. I try to my best. All right. Stop that part right there. Here we go. Oh, look at her. She moves. Ain't no stiff bob here. Okay. So that's what I do with my little bob. And I don't think that took that long. Y'all let me know. How long have you been using wigs, Shy? Uh, I think really like 6 years I had some wigs. During the pandemic, I was like really heavy on watching a lot of not TikTok, but YouTube videos. And a lot of the girls, the real big channels influenced me to buy a lot of the wigs. I just didn't take the time to, learn how to actually, lay a lace or anything like that. I was just slapping them on top of my head. But I would say in the last 2 years, I really learned how to do it. I really learned how. And I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find different techniques. And honestly, YouTube University, TikTok University has helped me out so much. And that's pretty much it. The ones that I actually really like, and they are beginner friendly, um, it's the half wigs and the U part wigs. So let's just say if you don't want to pay thousands of dollars for extensions, because I'm gonna tell you, look, it's a difference in price between going to a black, predominantly black salon. You're not gonna pay as much as you would pay at a white salon. The white girls, they be paying thousands of dollars for their extensions. I can't do that. So, my whole point is that I don't want to pay for none of that stuff, honestly. So I just learned it myself. So I just call it my own little sew in. What she say? Um, girl, okay, that's on stage. Let me put it on here. She says you're really amazing at it. If I live next door, I pay you to put a wig on me every day. Girl, we'll be having fun. We will be playing in wigs all the time. We will be playing in them. And I actually like looking different. I love it. I feel like each wig that I have a different personality. So I don't like putting a lot of chemicals in my hair. So I'll put a wig on in a second. Y'all see me. Hold on, let me trim this up. Okay. So this is what she looks like. Hold on. I trimmed her up a little bit. Y'all see that? Ain't it cute? Put a little finishing spray on there. Finishing spray. I like to do my wigs on my canvas head as opposed to my hair because I can't see in the back. So it's better for me to just put it on the canvas block and then I'll just sew it down to my hair. So, do y'all want to see me sew it down to my hair? Let me know because I'll do it. I would definitely show you guys how I sew it down. Put a one in the chat if you want to see it. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, so this is for all the girls. If you don't want to put heat on your hair every day, I have these things right here. They're called overnight curls. I got it from where I get this from. I got it from Shein, but you can get it from the actual overnight curls from TJ Maxx. You can get it from Marshalls. You can get it from Amazon. All that good stuff. That way you don't have to curl your hair every day. Let me move this out my way. 1 second. Thank you so much, Tanika. I want to put a little bit of like layers in it before I take my wig off. Now, y'all, I look different without my wig, so don't laugh at me. I'm being all the way real and honest, so y'all gonna see some stuff, but it's okay. I'm gonna curl this real quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I take off my actual wig. 1 second, okay? I might have to get a razor. Let's see. Right. See. I want to show y'all something too. As I wait for my curling irons to heat up, y'all know we like to look cute on a budget, right? I don't pay to get my eyebrows done. This is what I use. And they work so well. They work so good. It's wax strips and it's already in the shape of your eyebrows. And when I say I get so many compliments on my eyebrows, like they look professional, like somebody professionally did it. So I'm gonna link this too. I wish I had the link, but I'm gonna link everything that I'm using. I got these from Amazon. This is $9. This lasts me for months. I think I had this for like 3 months or so, and my eyebrows are looking bad. So I'll show y'all how I do that too. Let me see. All right. I got this. This is a Hot Tools. I think this is an inch and a half. I'm gonna put it on 400. We're gonna put little curls in the wig. I like the feathered look. So away from my face. Hold on. Hold on, wig cap, wig head. Hold your head still. Hold your head still. Gosh. I want to get the T3. And during Christmas time, Marshalls had them for like $60. I didn't get them. I was like, "Oh, I ain't gonna get that." But I should have because they don't have them anymore. But the Hot Tools and the Conair, uh, uh, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. Conair curling irons work good too. It actually works really good. This is what it looks like. Got a little curl. Got a little curl. We about to look just like Lord Farquaad with this bob. If y'all know Shrek, that's Shrek 1. That was he a prince or something? I always loved Lord y'all, I'm losing my train of thought. But I always loved Lord Farquaad's bob. So that's what we about to look like. How many uses does a good wig last? Child, I had this wig right here for 4 years. So as long as you take care of them, wash them, put them back in the pack, Uh, it can last a very long time, a very, very long time. Um, I wouldn't suggest wearing it every day though. I wouldn't suggest that. I would say switch your wigs up. Wear some synthetic ones. Now, the synthetic wigs are getting a lot better. Y'all know when I do my wig reviews, most of the time it's synthetic wigs. This is the only time where I'm actually doing like human hair wigs. Where's my clips? Where's my clips? Let's clip this up. Oh, clip that on there. Not the Lord Farquaad. Let me see. Bob make it cut. Yes, it is. I don't even think it ever was out of style. It was never out of style in my house. I love me a good bob. Them bobs will make your hair grow, especially if you get your hair cut in a bob by a good beautician, your hair will grow right back. I did that 5 years ago, and my hair grew back like in 6 months, like really long. New comments. Oh, um, what's the price difference between a synthetic and human hair? I'm gonna be honest, the synthetics are a little bit more affordable. You can't keep it as long, but I mean, a lot of these wigs that are human hair, they got synthetic fibers in it. It's just like a mix or a blend, but synthetics are a little bit more like affordable per se. Now, if you get a real good wig, like a $200-300 wig, that's gonna last you a while. That's gonna last you a good while, depending on where you buy it from. But I know Nadula got really good wigs. This is a Nadula wig, and I got it from Amazon too. So I don't know how the quality is now, but I know when I got it, it was amazing. I've curled this wig. I know you can dye them too. So if you want to dye your wigs, you can do that without having to dye your hair. So if you're on a healthy hair journey, a lot of times your hair will grow extremely fast when you have when you put your hair in a wig. But you definitely got to take care of your actual hair under the wigs too. So keep that in mind. Have to do this real quick. Us humans cost more money than a fake hair. Yep, yep. Because they just use this weird fibers. I actually seen how they make synthetic fibers, and it looks crazy. But the synthetic wigs, you can actually curl them too. So, and I'm gonna be honest, some synthetic wigs are creeping up in price. I seen one for like $60. I'm like, I'm not buying that. And it was by, I think it was either by Sensational or Outre. $60. I'm like, come on now. Malaysian hair, I want it. I know. I love Malaysian hair. And like the Indian hair. I'm not even being funny. Well, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I'm like, I tell my husband all the time. I was like, ooh, that this might sound bad, y'all. I'm just playing, okay? But we see this Indian lady, and this is a this is a compliment, y'all. I was like, ooh, she better get away from me with all that beautiful hair. I'm gonna I'm gonna take her in the bathroom and cut her hair and make a wig. That's dark humor, but yeah, I definitely said that. But I like Malaysian hair as well. But you know what else is really good hair? Yaki, kinky straight. Get you some kinky straight. Get you some good products. And if you get a curly wig, you will see that it comes in the pack. It almost look like a Jerry curl. You gotta brush those curls out. brush some curls out. And another shot. I know, right? That was me. I'm just joking though. But brush the curls out, wash the wig. It's best to wash the wig when you first get it because you don't know what or where that wig came from. Wash it with some good shampoo and conditioner, and then I would say put some mousse, just like how we do our hair, like a braid out or a twist out. Put some mousse, braid it, twist it, and I'm telling you, it will blend with your hair. It will blend with your natural hair. It would look so good. I kid you not. And I bought some clip-ins and I did the same thing. Man, people thought I was, they was like, you got Indian in your family? I'm like, yeah. Actually, my grandmother was, Cherokee, and she was from Blackfoot. She was a Blackfoot. She was born on a reservation. That's what I was telling people. I was like, yeah, just lying. But you know what kind of makes me mad? I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like when they do that to us. It's like black women, like, don't ask me if it's my hair or not. I bought it. It's mine. It happened to me so many times. Like people, and I know a lot of times people mean well. They be like, "Oh, is that your real hair?" That's insulting. I'm like, yeah, whether I grew it or bought it, it's mine. You know. It, excuse the noise in the back, y'all. My kids' cousins are here, so they are having a good time. Oh, okay. We almost done curling it. We're gonna have like a light feathered look. But let's turn this up a little bit. A light feathered look. I'm about to look. Let me know if y'all can hear me. My headset just died. I'm about to look like Michelle Obama, y'all, with my bob. Be like, Madam First Lady. Like, yes. Play too much. Uh-oh. Come on, girl. You know what? I'm about to look like Condoleezza Rice with this bob. You're not gonna be able to tell me anything. Okay. So I put a little feathers in it. Okay. So as you guys can see here, I'm gonna move up close. Y'all see that? This is the wig. Sorry if I got dandruff. If you guys see any dandruff, so this is where the wig starts. So I fooled y'all. Y'all thought it was my hair last night. Y'all was like, "Is that your hair?" I thought that was your hair. Nope, it's a wig, boo. It is a wig. And y'all see this? I went to the gym 2 times this week. My hair is not frizzy and I'm natural. Okay, I'm going to cut this wig out. So I'm going to be quiet for a little bit because I don't want to cut my hair. Let me get some water. Okay. Let's clip this hair off. It's going to look crazy for a second, but y'all would know. Y'all going to see how easy it is. Just don't get frustrated. All right. All right. I did. So I'm using my handheld mirror to find the thread. The thread is black, so just bear with me while I do this. Use this. You said it was wig last night? Yep, I did. It was a wig. I fooled y'all. I tricked y'all. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to get it out. It might be a little trial and error, but I'm gonna use my rat tail comb to find the thread. And here's the thread. I'm gonna try my best not to cut my hair, but we're gonna get it out. We're gonna get this baby out. See, it's already coming out. Ugh. It blends well. Yep, it blends so well. It blends so well. And I did dye this wig too. I dyed it. I put a little rinse in it. So it was like a semi-permanent rinse. And I did jet black. Because my hair is naturally dark. I don't have any brown in my hair. So, let's see. Let's find that thread. Y'all see the thread right there? Hopefully y'all can see it, but I'm just going like this. Too late. I hate cutting out thread. So, it's so that this may not work for me. My patience is. I'm telling you, girl, drink you a little bit of wine, you'll be fine. You'll be like, and take a deep breath. You'll be fine. Y'all see, look, this is coming out like so easy. Easy peasy. And I didn't sew the bottom because I knew that I was going to take it out. But look at that. Coming right on out. And I braided my hair down. And the braids aren't perfect or anything. Like you see that these are kind of like wide braids, but I made sure that they weren't super thick. So the parts are wide. To kind of clarify, the parts are wide, but the braids aren't thick. As you guys can see. Okay. So, bam. Alright, so we're going to go on to the other side and get this wig off of me. Uh-oh. Alright. Bam. Just clip my hair over here. Clip that over here. Alright. And y'all know what? Right after this, you don't use a razor? Sometimes I do, but the way I just did it, I didn't really need the razor, but I got it though. Yep. I got it because it's actually coming right out. Now I can use a razor for the ends. Like right here, I can feel the thread. And there you go. Y'all see this? Snatching wigs. Okay. So look. You see how easy? You see how easy that was? Simple. So this is the braid pattern. Y'all. I just did this. Now I have an anchor braid right here. This is where you sew the wig on to, is the anchor braid. All right. That's how you get it flat. Okay, so if I drink wine while I'm doing my hair, I might give myself a pixie cut. I said, just take a little sip. Just a little sip. To calm your patience. Or like a CBD gummy. That works. That works really well. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me get some thread because we're going to thread this other wig right back on. Let's see here. I know I look crazy right now, but this is the cost of beauty, you know? Look a little crazy and then you look good afterwards. So, you know what's so funny though? Like, especially when you like work in corporate, when you go in, you go in one day, your hair is long. It's 20 inches long all the way down my back. The next day, you go in, oh my God, Cheyenne, did you cut your hair? Yeah. And then you go back in the next week and your hair is back long. Oh my God, what did you do? Your hair is so long, it grows so fast. I'm like, I know, right? I got Indian in my family. What can I say? Oh man, tangled. Okay, so what we're gonna do now for people that are just joining in, or if you've been watching me for a while, I got my other wig right here. I'm gonna sew it down. You don't have to worry about your wig slipping. That's the other thing. You don't want your wig slipping, sew it down. Sew it down. That thing ain't going nowhere. You can swim in it. It's not going anywhere. All right. Bam. So you take a little thread here. Mm. Mm. Uh-oh. If you sew it down, do you leave it on for a week? Yep. You sure do. Yep. It's just like having a sew in. So you leave it in, you put a scarf on, put a bonnet on, and I don't know, like, I hear my kid. Go with dad. It was slick. She knows she's not supposed to be up here. So she like, I'm using the bathroom, Dad. Cause he just told her, like, come downstairs. She tried to come in. But she can't because I got the door locked. Haha. Okay. All right. So we are taking our bob and we're gonna attach it right onto our head. Okay. Do you ever put wigs on your girls? We like to play. They like to play in my wigs, but I honestly I just put, they wear their natural hair. So yeah. But they love playing in my wigs. They absolutely love it. Uh-oh. Hold on. I done cut this on wrong. So I have to pull all my hair up in the front. Because I don't want to sew my hair down under the wig. But yeah. I got pictures of my girls where like they like playing in my wigs and stuff. It is hilarious. Okay. So look, y'all see this? We're gonna line it up like that. Line it up under the braids, like with the braids. And that's how we're gonna sew it. So the two combs on the side, I like to tuck that under my braids right there. You can take them out if you want, but y'all see that? And then we gonna sew this down. Sew the perimeter down. Sew it like on that anchor braid right there. Okay. So I'm going to use my little mirror right here so I can see what I'm doing. But I like to just sew it right there. Sometimes I like to start in the back of the braids, like right here, and then make my way up there. Okay, do that again. All right. So, okay, y'all see how these right here, these two braids, these are called anchor braids, and I just line the wig up right here. Remember, in the beginning of the video, we had these little clips on there. These clips hurt your head so bad. So I just like to cut them out. You can repurpose them. Hold on, let's try to see me. You can look. You can repurpose. Excuse me. You can repurpose these clips. You can make clip-ins. You can sew them back into the wig if you want, but I don't like the way it looks. It kind of makes it look a lot more bulkier, and we want our wig to look flush. So let's start sewing. Let's sew this. So I'm gonna start right here. Yeah. Put it right there. Try my best to get my hair out my face. But still got a little thread left from the last wig, but we're gonna push it all the way right here. So it's laying right on the braids, and then I just take this thread. It's a curved needle. Take the needle. Try not to poke yourself. Do it slow. Push it through. You see, pushing it through. Do it slow. And then do it again. Push it through. Do the same thing. And it's best to do it slow because the thread can tangle just like what it just did. Do it slow. It just tangled. See? Okay. Alright. And it don't have to be perfect. You don't have to stitch it like you're stitching like clothes. So just do a little bit at a time. And I like to put my finger through it like this so it won't mess up. And then this is the other trick. I take it and I wrap it around the needle once or twice, and it creates a knot. It creates a knot. Go slow. Slow, 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 slow. Now, if you have like blonde hair or brown hair, light brown hair, I would say get like blonde colored thread or light brown thread so it can blend. Okay. Make sure it is flush on that braid. Oh. And you know what, y'all? We haven't even been here this long. We already sewing the wig on, and we only been here an hour and a half. If you go and get your hair done at the salon, it's gonna be way longer than that. Granted, I did have my braids already done, so okay, I understand that. But when I did my braids the other day, it didn't take that long. You see. And what you can also use is a net. A net works really well. Hold on. Let me get my mirror. Get my mirror. Hold on. I can set this mirror up so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. Man. We'll put that right there. Yep.
Hope you guys can see. Alright. I'm looking in my mirror over on the other side, so bear with me. I'm going to make it quick. And you want to make sure you sew this part down really good because you don't want it flapping. So make sure you sew that down on the braid, excuse me. Okay, make sure I didn't miss any comments. And then to tie a knot, wrap it around like that 2 or 3 times. Wrap that thing around. All right. We're gonna clip that thread off. Bam. Let me see. I'm looking at your comments. I was confused because I didn't realize that's not a full wig, but I went back and realized it's a portion of your head. Yeah. So this is a half. Well, this is a U part wig. So you basically where you leave out your actual real hair at the top. So that's why it's a U, like a more like a Y, but it's a U because you leave it out your sides right here. Because if you want to tuck your wig behind your ear, you want to make sure it looks natural and not bulky. And then it's still kind of big, but I tightened it up pretty good. But this is for individuals that don't really like to wear lace wigs. So if you want this, you want to still wear a wig, but you don't want the maintenance of a lace wig, because lace wigs are extremely hot during the summer, winter, whenever. They can get really hot. So people like the natural look. So yep, almost done, y'all. Where's the thread at? My needle. I lost my needle. Okay. Almost done. We just gotta sew this part back down onto this side of the braids so it won't be flapping. The most embarrassing thing that can happen is, like, say if you're on a roller coaster and all that wind just starts gusting in your face and then your wig is just like, ah. That's why we sew it down, you know? Did you make the braids yourself? Were you able? Oh, let me make sure. Did you make the braids yourself? Were you trying the wig too? No, I braided my own hair a couple days ago, and I just basically braided in the pattern where the wig will lay. So I knew that the wig will lay just like this. So I just did some braids in the back, and they're going this way, in this direction. So they're going like on the side of my head to the back, if that makes sense. I know it is very confusing, like what? But the easiest way that I can explain it is like doing a anchor braid around the perimeter of the leave out, and this is the leave out, and then do braids, attach it to braids going down the side of your head. So you don't want to do straight backs because then the wig won't lay properly. So, okay. I lost my last needle, so we're going to get a new needle and then finish this out, and then, you know, we got a style. It didn't take that long. Oh, goodness. I hate when it tangles like this. 1 second, y'all. My thread is all tangled up. Okay. So we're getting more thread. We're going to thread it through this needle, this curved needle. You want to use a curved needle just like this. And run it through. Okay. That's kind of frayed. Use this. Y'all want to know something? I seen that. What am I about to say? The curved nails. I just thought about this. The curved nails that was like in the 90s are coming back in style. I love that look, and I think I'm gonna get some press-ons that they're kind of long but they're curved, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. I like that style. Like, even though it's not the 90s, it's actually like the 70s. If you guys are familiar with Barry White, his wife, Glodine White, I love her style. She is really my inspiration on like how I like to wear my hair, how I like to wear my nails, just that overall, just, you know, Black American aesthetic. I love it, and it's coming back. I mean, if it ain't coming back, I'm bringing it back. But y'all Google Glodine White and look at her style, her makeup. She was a bad chick. And I was watching a TikTok video, and the lady talked about like, she's like Hoochie Mama style, and that's her series is Hoochie Culture. And when I say she did a whole like expose on Glodine White, I was like, oh my god, she is so beautiful. Um, yeah, she had braids. She had braids. She had her hair in extensions. She had her makeup and her nails and her jewelry. That's how my aunts used to wear their stuff. Like, I got an aunt, she still be having like the gaudy jewelry and her nails and all that other stuff. And I remember when I was a kid, like when my mom and my aunties used to get ready to go out to the club, I used to just watch them. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till I get older so I can start getting ready. They was putting it on, and I just love it. I don't go to the club now. I don't do that, but I love getting ready. And you know what's so funny about it? My daughters be watching me. Just how I used to watch my mom and my aunts. The only difference is I do it. I do all of my hair. I'm learning makeup and my nails myself, so they really be loving it. And my oldest daughter, she always go through my makeup, and she come downstairs like, "Look, mom." She be having the gloss and the blush. It's so funny. I'm like, "Girl, you look just like your mommy." I love it. It's so fun being a girl mom. Okay, so this one I'm gonna sew it going backwards because I don't feel like. But yeah, y'all look up Glodine White. She used to. She had a few songs with Barry White, you know. And you know the funny part about it, like when he passed away, they were like estranged, right? He passed away, and I love that she got, you know, his estate. Like, she inherited his estate, and that's why she'll always be a GOAT in my book. Like, they broke up in like the late 80s, and I think he died in like 2003. He moved on, but she got that paper. She got that money. Shout out to Glodine White. And shout out to being a wife. Girl, get that money. Ow. Y'all be careful with these needles because you can't poke yourself. One time I poked myself so bad. I was bleeding. What's your favorite hairstyle? Ooh. My favorite hairstyle, it would have to be. Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I just like doing different styles. I do like half wigs though. Like if it's a half wig, that, you know what I like. My favorite hairstyle is I like the braids and then the curly like style. So I think I did a video on it maybe a year ago. I braided my hair and I put like a half wig in the back. That's my favorite style. I think it's so cute. That's my favorite style. Yes, I remember her. I just saw her pic. Wasn't she fly? She was so fly. Shout out to Glody White. I'm about to start dressing like her. And I just seen a recent picture of her. She still looked good. She looked like one of my aunts. And I think that's why I'm so impartial to her, because she looked like my aunt. And she also looked like my great aunt, which is my grandmother's sister. They used to have the big glasses and the like the long nails, the gold jewelry, the gold teeth. I love that look. Some people think it's ghetto. I don't think it's ghetto. I love that look. Somebody said, okay, bye, sis. Girl, I know, right? I'm getting it. I'm trying to get like you, my girl. I've been trying to get my arms together. Today, when I went to the gym, it was back day. I'm trying to get that lower back fat, you know? So I have a clear line between my back and my butt. You know, when you got that lower back fat, it just looks like you got a long butt. I don't like the way that looks. I'm trying to get my back fat off. I want it to look like this, you know? But, okay, I'm taking my time because I'm poking myself. Hold on. Take my time. She said, take your time. What's the rush? We on the dog. Oop, let me be careful. Okay. Remember, y'all, it don't have to be perfect. It do not have to be perfect because we gonna pop this right off. I'm gonna wear my hair like this for a couple days, and then I'm gonna take it out. So I'm gonna create a knot right here. I hope y'all can see it, but I'm taking the thread right here. I probably could do like maybe one knot. One knot. 1, 2. I could do it 2 times and create a knot. And y'all make sure y'all push it through slow. And there's a knot. Bam. All right. Okay. You see them arms? Girl, okay. I've been doing this workout. It's called bridal arms. And my arms been hurting for 3 days. Whew. When I say I felt the burn, I felt the burn. Okay, y'all see? Look, y'all see this? This is my hair. We're going to part it down the middle and blend it with our wig. Y'all can't tell me this is not my hair. And it moves. I'm being silly, y'all. Don't pay attention to me. Okay. But this is what it looks like. And I didn't even straighten my hair. I can, but I don't really want to. But I could probably put a little curl in it. See? Let me straighten my part out a little bit. But look, we're going to put this right here on the wig head. because I might wear this again. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's get this part, straighten this part up. Y'all see how flat it is? It's not bulky or nothing. It's not bulky. All right. All right. Now my hair did sweat out just a little bit, but did I put a little heat protectant on here? All right. All right, let's do this. Flatten that wig down, honey. Flatten it down. Let's see. Y'all see how it's moving though? It's moving. I had this wig for 4 years. It is really, really good quality. And it don't have to be super great. It's just the products that you use. Use a silicone shampoo. I wouldn't put it on your real hair though, because you don't need that. Put it on your wigs. Let me show y'all something. 1 second, because I actually see the product that I was looking for. 1 second. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay. So this is it's a tin that I was mentioning before in the beginning of the video. I spray this on my hair. I spray it on my wigs. Works wonders. Wait a minute. What's that? Oh, okay. Never mind. Works wonders. I got it from TJ Maxx for $14.99. Works good. And then this is a heat protectant. I really don't like it like that, but I am going to put it on my hair because I just want to straighten my hair out at the top just a little bit. And I don't want to put too much heat on my hair without any heat protectant on there. That's how we avoid heat damage. I mean, wait, I'm not far. When I get to talking, I get the bootsy mouth. I don't like that. Okay. So let's take a comb. What do I do with my comb? Take a comb. And we're going to take my hair. And we're going to bump it with these curlers. Oof. Curling iron. I'm going to take it. Almost. Let's curl that. Try not to burn my hands, but oh, that did not come out how I wanted it to. Look at it. 1 second. Hold on, I'm trying to get my mirror to hold up. Thank you so much, Tamika. Look, and this is probably maybe like less than how much I pay for this. This is not going to be as much as the salon. Remember last night I said me and my daughter went to the salon a couple months ago, $200. And I'm like, dang, y'all charge $100 for kids? Her head ain't that big. She cut her hair and stuff, but I didn't think I was gonna have to pay that much for a kid. But I guess, but she did say, my beautician told me, she said the price of the hair products has gone up, so she had to, charge more. Understandably, but that's why I do my hair at home. Uh-oh. That's why I be doing my own hair. You got the red bottle too? Oh, okay. It works pretty good. But there's definitely better heat protectants. Another product that I do want to use, but I just don't want to pay that price, is Amika. They even expensive at TJ Maxx. I'm like, dang. I don't know. Let me know. Do y'all use Amika? Let me know. Do y'all like Amika products? I thought that they were pretty good from all the reviews that I see online. But I don't want to pay that price tag, you know? It look crazy right now. We're going to fix it, though. I want it to look like that. Close this back. And the reason why I'm not looking at the camera for those that's just coming in, I'm looking at this mirror so I can see exactly what I'm doing without burning myself. Uh-oh. Curl backwards. Curl it backwards, girl. And I'm going to put some Sebastian spray for the flyaways. Okay. I want it to look like this. You know? I might have to do a little bit more. But okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do I look like Michelle Obama? Is it giving Condoleezza Rice? I love me some Michelle Obama and Condoleezza Rice. I love them black ladies. So, yeah. Okay. But y'all see? There's no stiffness here. I can't wait to go downstairs, show my husband. He was like, "You changed your hair again?" Yeah, I did. I really did. I'm silly. All right, let's do a little Sebastian spray. Spray her up. A little Kenra finishing spray. This is the generic version. Oh. And then I probably could have put a little bit more Sebastian spray, but this is the anti-humidity. I can't talk. Spray, and it works well for us ladies with textured hair. Let's do that. All right. That thing moving. And I like to kind of do this. I might have to do a little bit more off camera, but this is what it looks like. So that's how you do it. You can do your own hair, girls. It is easy. How long we been on? 2 hours. If you got 2 hours, replay this video. I hope that this helped. I know it's not perfect, but you know, we are in strange times and everything is so expensive now. And who wants to pay so much money when you can learn to do it yourself? You know? You could do it yourself and you can look good. So I'm going to link everything that I used today. I do got a little flyaways, and the only thing that I probably need to do is sew this little piece down. I wasn't really paying attention. I was running my mouth, so I missed the spot right there. But you want to make sure that you sew down this part, like the tips, because you know we tend to do a lot like you know, mess with our hair, do stuff like this, and you don't want that to be flapping out. So yeah. Okay, you're riding out tonight, Shy. A long live stream. I know. I hope I didn't bore y'all too much. I'll be just running my mouth, but if you guys got any questions, y'all can put them down in the chat. If not, I'm gonna head out. Um, just to reiterate all the products that I use in my hair, and I'll show y'all. This is the Sebastian Shaper. I love this. It's a light holding spray. You can use it. I would say if you're gonna use it on your actual hair, put a heat protectant on your hair. You can also put this Kenra anti-humidity spray. It's number 5. It's about $20 to $25 at Ulta, or you can go and get it from Marshall's or TJ Maxx, but it is hit or miss at Marshall's and TJ Maxx, so they don't always have this. Before you put any heat in your hair, for your leave out, which is my hair that I left out, you have to use mousse. Mousse is a molding, it's like a molding foam. So you want to mold it so your hair can lay down flat and act right. And when you put that mousse on your hair, put a wig cap on there, blow dry it. It's not going to be sticky or anything like that. Your hair is not going to be hard. And then you take your blow dryer, use this right here, blow dry it out. After you take the wig cap off, blow dry it like this. Oh, poke myself in the eye. And then that's when you take your flat irons and you use all those products that I mentioned, and you got you a style. Y'all see this? Let's see if I can show y'all the back. What? The back. I'm looking like Lord Farquaad over here, but I love bobs. Let me get a tissue. Hold on. Sorry, my allergies be messing with me. But that's just what I like to do. And remember I said y'all can put it behind your ear. Put it behind your ear. Make sure you leave this part out. I don't have thick edges, so I try not to put too much heat on my edges. I'm telling y'all, my edges has been taking a hit. My hair has been taking a hit, but it just bounced back when I got my hair cut a couple months ago. And my edges still haven't came back yet. So I'm trying to just leave them alone. Let them grow back. They're very thin, but it's okay. It is okay. But it's super cutesy. And that's it. Before I go, y'all, please make sure y'all hit the like button. If you don't mind, share my video. I know I've been gone for about almost 6 weeks or so. Y'all know what happened, so I said it in my last video. But I'm gonna be doing more live videos, and I'm going to be doing more pre-recorded. So, but this is what I use at night. This is overnight curls, so you would not have to curl your hair every day. This thing right here, you wrap your hair under it, and then you see that? You snap it on there like that. Bam. This works best with longer hair. So if I curl this wig, which I think I'm going to curl it because I want a curly style, I'm going to put these little flexi overnight curls on there, and I can always come back and put my wig on. So I'm going to leave it on there. And that's that. Again, I really appreciate all you guys for rocking with me for 2 hours. But I'm hungry. I made a delicious salmon in the oven, and I got some baked potatoes calling my name. So I'm very hungry. So please, again, like the video. Thanks again. I appreciate y'all so much. You just don't even know. I mean, man, thanks y'all. Thanks y'all so much. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just playing. Joking. But if y'all don't have any questions, I'll wait a couple minutes. If y'all don't, I'm gonna head out. You know, I need to find like some outro music so you guys can, you know, hear something while I leave out. Where is my chapstick? Can't find it. Oh well. All right. I don't see any questions in the chat. Again, see y'all later. I'll be back soon. I don't know when, but I'll be back. Bye.